amazing subscribers, hello amazing people, UJ Tribe, welcome back again to my channel. So in today's video I'll be talking about something very important on this channel, and this thing I want to talk about here have been affecting a lot of people. It's been causing a lot of problems for we Africans, and I would want to address this here on this channel. The reason why I love Ghana or Ghanaians as a whole is that they value their culture. They hold their culture in high esteem. They hold their language in high esteem. You will never see a Ghanaian man not speaking their local dialect. You will never see a Ghanaian man not holding their culture, not respecting their culture. Guys, I'll be talking about on this video why I love Ghana and the reason why Ghana respects or speak more of their language than English, and the reason why they speak more of the language than any other African countries. If you go to countries like Nigeria, but before we dive right into the video, if you're just in this space for the first time, you're welcome to my channel. My name is UJ, and I create content about Africa, lifestyle, food, and many other things you can see on my channel here. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share my videos. Turn on the bell notification to be notified whenever I post amazing content. So let's dive right into the video. The reason why Ghana speak their language or respect their language than any other African country is what I'll be talking about in this video. A Ghanaian man or woman will prefer to speak their language rather than speaking English, because they know their roots, they respect their culture, they know the importance of speaking their local language to their children, or they know the importance of speaking. When it comes to local language, Ghanaians, I would say they are topping, because you see a Ghanaian man in abroad today, a Ghanaian man that lives in America for like 40-50 years, they still speak their local language to their kids. Their kids can be able to speak their local language even though these children were born in America. If you go to some other African countries, you see that some other African countries do not value the language. I will use Nigeria for example. You see a Nigerian man that traveled out of the country for so many years. You will see that when you ask their children questions in their local language, they can never reply back in the local language. Instead, they will reply back to you with English. That is the reason why I say I love Ghana. You see, Ghana, anything Ghana people are doing, they do it with their whole heart. They take it very serious. Their culture, they don't joke with it. Their language, they don't joke with it. Their food, they don't joke with it. If you go to America or you go to America today and you visit a Ghanaian person home, you still see them making their light soup and banku. You still see them eating their tilapia fish and banku. You would never see them trying to imitate the whites or trying to imbibe in the culture of the whites. If you go to a Ghanaian person, you see them representing with their flags hanging in their house or with their attire. If you go for Sunday, like Sunday churches in America, you see them putting on their traditional attires because they respect it. But some parts in Nigeria, they'll travel out of the country and stay there, and they'll give birth in that country. Their children cannot speak their local dialects. I've seen a scenario where someone is a Nigerian and they gave birth there and they came back to Nigeria. These children cannot communicate in their local dialects because their parents did not train them up to speak their local dialects, because they are in America or because they're in any other country that is not Africa. They decided to throw away their language and start teaching those children the language of the country they live in. Let me not even go too far. Talking about people living in America, even in Africa, even in Nigeria as a whole, you see a Nigerian parents, they do not speak their local dialect to their children. Do you know the reason why they don't speak the local dialect to their children? Is what I'm talking about again. The reason why most of the parents in Nigeria do not speak the local dialect to their children, because they have this belief or this thought in them that when their children start speaking their local language, that they would not be able to speak English fluently. That is the belief of most people, most Nigerians. They'll say, when I begin to speak Yoruba to my kids, they will not be able to speak English. Or when I begin to speak Hausa to my kids, they won't be able to speak English. Or when I begin to speak Igbo to my kids, they would not be able to speak English. And another reason again, why those Nigerian people do not speak their local dialect to their children is said speaking the local language to the children will make them timid. It will make them look local. Just imagine the statement. Speaking your own mother tone or your own father tone, local dialect to your children will make them look local. Like in public, said whenever they're in public and they're speaking their local dialect, to make you look like you are not among, to make you look like you are backward or you are from a very timid village. Forgetting that these children will someday find their roots, forgetting that as a parent you grow old and you will die one day, and once you die, these children do not know their language. It is a forgotten, they will become an history because they will be able to go back to their country because they cannot communicate fluently in the language. So as parents, let's try to teach our children how to speak our local language. Just like my Ghanaian brothers and sisters, that they don't joke with their local language. That is why you come to Ghana today, you see people speaking Twi. Even in some schools in Ghana, they teach these children Ga. If you're a Ghanaian here, you know what Ga language is. They teach them how to speak Ga language because they want them to know how to speak all this language in Ghana. And in some schools, they communicate with the children with Twi. And they also speak English to them. And you will see, I've seen many Ghanaian children, because I've stayed in Ghana. I've seen many Ghanaian children speaking English so fluently without no problem. And they speak their local dialect with ease. So I see no reason why some African countries will feel that, okay, when I speak my dialect to my children, it will make them look local, or it will make them look like they are coming from a very timid village in Nigeria or in Ghana. That is why I said I love Ghanaians, because they hold their culture, they value their language. You will not see a Ghanaian person that is not in Ghana, not speaking Twi to their children, or not communicating with Twi. Because everything I'm stating here is facts. I know my Nigerian brothers will come at me and say, why am I talking about Nigeria? It is because most Nigerians do not value their culture. I have seen Nigerians that teach their children. I'm not saying Nigerians do not teach you, but I've seen Nigerians that teach their children how to speak English, Igbo. Because I've seen some channel on YouTube or some channel on Facebook or some pages on Facebook whereby the parents communicate with just Igbo language with the children and they can speak English. So people coming out to say, when you speak your local dialect to your children, it will make them timid, or it will make them not understand English, or to make them not to be fluent in speaking English. English is just a borrowed language. We have our own language. So as Africa, we should be able to, embrace this our language with our whole heart. I've seen people, the love people have for the language even makes them to travel out of the country to study Igbo language, to study Twi, to study Yoruba, to study Hausa. So why can't you just embrace this language and stop having this thought or this idea in you that whenever you speak your local language, it makes you look local, or it makes you look like a village person? So to my Ghanaian people, I'm really happy that Ghanaians are not throwing away their culture, they are not throwing away their roots, they are not throwing away their language, they are speaking their language. If you go to Ghana today, they will speak Twi to you. If you do not hear, it is none of their business. They will keep on speaking Twi to you because that is the language they love. It is their language. So you should be proud of your language. That is why I said Ghanaians are one of the proudest countries in the whole world, because anywhere you see a Ghanaian person, they are always proud to speak their language. Anywhere you see a Ghanaian person, they are always talking about their country, how they are so proud about their country. So I don't see any reason why as Africans we shouldn't be proud about our country. Let's emulate our Ghanaian people. Let's emulate Ghanaians. If you are from Kenya, if you are from Uganda, if you are from Sierra Leone, if you are from Senegal, if you are from Togo, If you are from Nigeria, if you are from Uganda, if you are from any part of the world in Africa, if you're from Africa, please let's try to embrace our language, embrace your culture. You know, don't let us throw away our culture, our language because of civilization and not teach our children the right thing. I don't know what you think about this video. Please, you can drop your comment down below the comment section. If you have any experience, or you are an African American and your parents take you down to America and you cannot speak a local language, you can drop your comment and tell me what are the effects of not speaking your local language. What is the effect to you as a Ghanaian or as a Nigerian or as a Kenyan or Uganda on this video? Please drop your comment down below the comment section. Guys, I've come to the end of this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Smash that subscribe button for me, please, and like this video. Please make sure you like this video. A lot of you have been watching my videos and you're not liking this video. Please like this video and share this video. Guys, see you in my next video. Bye.